Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is the Mecca Media Morning Show. And I'm Auntie Shar with the sports. Well, you know I'm going to start out the show talking about my nephews or mentioning something that pertains to them. But first, I want to talk about Colorado. I want to talk about Deion. Did you see the game this weekend? If you didn't see the game this weekend, let me catch you up on what went on. Deion didn't play not one, not two, but he played three quarterbacks. And everybody was talking about it, saying something that none of the colleges has ever done before. And I wonder, why did Deion do that? Well, let me tell you why. He did a real quarterback competition. Yes, he did. He let those three young men that was there, a freshman, a sophomore, and a senior, one who came through the portal, stop. He is the sophomore. He was already there with Colorado, basically the backup to Shador last year, and then they got a new one, a freshman. Let me look at my notes. Mr. Julian Lewis, who is the freshman. He allowed them to get, I believe it's two sessions or two possessions each, okay? To give them an opportunity to show their skills, to see what they can do in a real live game, all right? And the one who stood out the most or did the best got the most playing time, and that was Stobbs. And he was a young man, like I said, behind Shador last year. So he did this in real time. Okay? Cleveland Browns. Did you see what I see? Did you check out what I saw? Because if you didn't, you need to. I'm talking about, oh my goodness. Deion had to set it straight. Y'all did my nephew dirty. Cleveland. Did you see what Deion did? What he did? Real competition right there. And Stobbs, who would be considered a third string, okay, was put in and showed out. He let us see this play out in real time. They want to talk about Shador being the third string and he not being played this year. I'm not really upset about that because I would like for Shador to sit behind a so-called great Flacco. I mean, I gotta say that because Lamar sat behind Flacco. I said this the last time in the video. I hope you guys did your homework. But I'm saying I don't have a problem with Shador sitting and earning. Because if you heard what Deion said in the press conference, he basically let you know he didn't go off of numbers or popularity, anything like that. He went off on how they did in practice, how hard they did, and he let you know basically Stop earned every bit of that playing time that he had gotten. So when Deion was having that press conference, right, to me, he was letting Auntie's nephew know, look, just keep working hard, just keep doing what you're doing. Third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string, who gives a damn what string they trying to say that you are? At the end of the day, you know your work ethic. You know who you are. And when you get your opportunity to get out there and ball and shine and do what you do. Because that's what he said. He said the player who would be considered the third string, who we seen play the most out of the senior who came through the portal, which was Statler, and out of the freshman, well, we knew the freshman was going to do what he did, but he didn't do bad. He played like a freshman. But stop, he earned that playing time that we got to see him play with Colorado. They'll be playing on the 12th. They're going to be playing Houston. So I want to see how the team do then. Well, let's get away from that. Just want to let y'all know. I'm always going to let y'all know what's going on with that family. Auntie Shar going to keep y'all in the loop. All right? Let's talk about some football. Yes, football has started officially. And you know I have to keep up on what's going on, especially in my division. Okay? Let me go to talk about these teams. Y'all going to know what division I'm talking about. First, let's talk about the whack Browns. The Browns was whack. and I was disappointed, and it was just wrong, wrong, wrong. And I'm going to side with all the Brownies fans that was on X mad because it was just horrible, okay? Now, I will say this. Flacco didn't do that bad. I will say this. I didn't think he really did that bad, but he did have a turnover. Let me look at my stats that I had. He had not one. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I had to look at my stats. My apologies. He had 2 interceptions. Okay, 2 interceptions. All right. He had 1 touchdown. He had 30 completions out of 45 passing. He had 290 yards of passing. That wasn't bad. That was not bad for Flacco. I will honestly say that it wasn't bad. But the interceptions, yeah, come on, Flacco. Come on. You got these young boys back here just looking, hoping, and wanting to get in the game. And they talking about you, you know, the greatness and everything. And then you up there throwing interceptions and stuff. We did have Jerry Jeudy. He did drop a pass. The Browns, you shouldn't have lost. You shouldn't have lost. The Bengals don't ever win the first game of the season. And you mean to tell me, hey, y'all missing field goals? Come on. The kickers? Come on. Come on now. Now, we know that in the past 3-4 years, we have seen the kickers kind of just keep the teams in the game. Where did the Browns get this kicker? I done heard a lot of people talk about this. My husband said the USFL. I'm pretty sure y'all should have did a competition with the damn kickers to see what kicker you was going to get from the USFL. You're going to bring somebody over here that ain't even excited to be in the NFL? Browns is tripping. Okay, let's move on away from the Browns. Before we go, we got to give a shout out because out of everything that went on, Miles did his thing. Miles did his thing. See, I'm wearing a Miles Garrett shirt today. So I'm just saying. All right, let's talk about the Ravens. I cannot believe that the Ravens, I believe it was 40-25, okay? I was ready to cut the lights out, lay down, and go to bed so I can get up and start my Monday. And the next thing you know, my boy, Derrick Henry, he fumbles the ball. And then the Buffalo gets it back. Y'all cannot tell me that was like a freakish game right there, but it was good football. I don't care what nobody say. It was good football. But I'm going to give it to Josh Allen. He going to do his thing. I'm sorry. That boy, he was throwing them passes. He was getting it in, okay? I can't wait to see how the Buffalo Bills going to do this year. But you do know that the Browns and the Ravens is playing this upcoming week. This ought to be a treat. Wouldn't that be something if the Browns out of nowhere beat the Ravens? Nah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna. I'm just saying. It would be, because I'm saying, okay, anyway. Okay, so look, let's talk about Michael Parsons. Everybody's talking about him. He got traded from the Dallas Cowboys, and now he's over there at the Green Bay Packers, right? So, they were talking about how that, who was it, Jerry Jones, that's the owners of the Dallas Cowboys, talking about Jerry thought he had a deal with him, and then Michael told him, talk to his agent, and then the next thing you know, he told him to get up out of there. I'm just giving y'all what I got out of listening to everybody else, okay? So, I'm watching the game, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Before all of this is going on, I really wasn't hip too much about Michael Parsons. I wasn't. So I had to go and look up some things. I had to look up his stats. I had to see how long he has been in the NFL and what he brought to the table. And what I'm seeing, what he was doing for Dallas, and y'all did not want to pay him to keep him because y'all know y'all need some star power there other than Dak. We all know that Dak is whack. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all should have kept that young man because you would have keep him drawn in. Just like Cleveland Browns can never get rid of Myles Garrett. They better not, because they would just lose their whole fan base if they got rid of Myles Garrett. I'm just saying. So when I went and did my little homework, my little research, and got to looking at the little stats and stuff, I'm like, okay, so I got to watch this young man and see how he get down. He got it in. He got it in. Guess what? If he wasn't happy in Dallas and they wasn't treating him right, well, it seems like to me that he is over on the right flight, because he got a sack. He helped them as far as in the game to do what they did, and guess what? He came out on top and they won. Also want to give a big shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, because Aaron Rodgers did bring home a W for the Steelers. Even though I was saying that him and Flacco need to retire, Aaron did do a little good. And guess what? He beat his team that I heard one of the commentators say that he broke up with. What you say? His ex? Is that what you said? Yeah, I heard a commentator who was watching the postseason. The Sunday night stuff. She said, how did he do against his ex? Well, he let the ex know, if you think you're lonely now. Yes, so we want to give a big up to the Pittsburgh Steelers fans. And I want to also give out some shout outs to our lady. Babe, I need the ladies. You got my names?
Yep.
Okay, so y'all see the names across the screen. I want to say big up to everybody, and it is football. Stay tuned in. Let me know what you think, who I should be looking out for, and Auntie Shar will be back next week with the sports.
My name is Larry Thomas Johnson Sr. I'm the author of Psalms 40, From Struggle to Strength. And it's a book about David, how he waited patiently for the Lord. The Lord took him out of the miry pit, the miry mud and clay that he was in, put his feet up on a rock. He put a new song in his mouth and gave him direction. The book of David I love because it talks about his struggles and strength, but he had a heart after God. And as long as you read this 30-day devotional, it'll give you clarity, strength, and direction for a better life for you and your family's family. In Jesus' name, I pray that it bless you. Amen.
Hello, I'm George Carter. I'm with Akron Local News. As you know, we paint positive images of our people every day. We are powered by the Reporter newspaper and the reporternewspaperonline.com. If you have a business or an entity that you wish to have advertised via this outlet, we are more than happy to accommodate you. We can get your information in everyone's hand that comes in contact with our site. So just contact the Reporter newspaper online at 330-535-7061, and they will get that information to everyone who needs to hear it. Thank you. Have a good day.